Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Gervonta Tank Davis's trainer, Kenny Ellis, he put up this post, and it reads, at this point, Gervonta Davis is the most feared lightweight in the history of the sport. Promoters, managers, and fighters are scared to fight him. So now we know for a fact Gervonta Tank Davis is struggling to find an opponent for November. It's unfortunate that Lomachenko, he didn't have the heart to get in there with Gervonta. That was the perfect fight to make. It would have been a huge fight. When I say the perfect fight to make, I mean outside of the Shakur Stevenson fight. And I was really wondering, once Shakur Stevenson had already announced his next fight, I was trying to figure out who can Gervonta fight at 135 now? I thought about Raymond Marataya, but then all of a sudden Raymond Marataya's trainer, Robert Garcia, he comes out and he says that Gervonta Tank Davis is a perfect fighter and he's unbeatable.
What do you think about Gervonta's performance against Frank Martin?
I think it was great, man. He's an unbelievable guy, man. I think Tank at this point he's unbeatable at the lightweight division against any of the world champions. I think he's the top guy right now at that division. He had a great performance. You know, he has his timing, his power, accuracy. Everything's great, man. He's a perfect fighter right now.
Which means he doesn't want to put his fighter in there with Davis. And then you have the undefeated Ukrainian WBO champion, Denis Berinchyk. Denis, he just came off of a big win beating Emmanuel Navarrete. Now, if he hasn't already turned down a Gervonta Tank Davis fight, this is a good option for Davis because it's a unification bout. And then you have Edwin De Los Santos, which would be another good opponent for Gervonta. But I truly believe Gervonta versus Denis Berinchyk would be a more significant fight because it's a unification bout. I can't think of anyone else that Gervonta can fight at 135. Gervonta's best options are going to be at 140 if he decides to go back up to 140. We already know he's been to 140 before. He knocked out the previously undefeated Mario Barrios there. So this really puts Gervonta in a bad spot right now. I hope Kenny Ellis, he comes out and reveals the names of the guys that are actually turning down a Gervonta fight. Now, the only good news about this situation is I truly believe it makes it easier to make the super fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson early next year. Speaking of possible opponents, I would not be surprised if William Zepeda was already offered the Davis fight and he turned it down, because that is another fight that would make sense for Gervonta. And it makes sense for William Zepeda if he had hard to take the fight because he's the #1 contender. With that being said, we'll see how this plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.